What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Today we are going to do a little bit of work on the race truck here, and we're going to start getting the engine out of this thing so we can get that tore down, do a final assessment of exactly what happened to it, and have pretty much a game plan figured out of what more parts we're going to need before we can start putting the new power plant together. So the first thing, in order for the engine to come out, you guys already saw if you watched me tear down the transmission in that last video, then you know the transmission has to come out. That's out. And pretty much most of the engine is ready to come out. A few fuel lines, a couple little things, and this thing's ready to go. But this truck actually has the front clip on it is actually pretty easy to remove. So instead of having to like unbolt the hood or like cut the core support or anything crazy, when I built it, I made sure that this whole front clip would come on and off. And actually, I don't ever think I've showed you guys that, so I'll just give you a quick little rundown. So these are, quick latches. Basically, if you're familiar with like what a Zoots tool is or anything, these basically, when they're attached to the rod that's in behind it, I'll show you when I get the front clip off, but these little buttons here in the center are popped out, and then to remove it, you just push the button, and these pop out. And I've got two on this side, two on the other side, and then the front end, the bumper is actually the same way. Here, I can show you how they work on this. So basically, that's just like a little ball and socket deal, and it goes in there, and when you push the button, it releases it off of the balls here. And then I just have the front clip pinned on. So basically, there's just two pins, and then 4 of the quick latches, and then this whole front end comes off really easily. Now, it does take 3 people. 2 people could do it, but because of the weight of it, it's safer to always do 3 people. And then I actually have this little stand here that I made back in 2019 when I took the front clip and the doors to my buddy Travis Hess down in West Virginia to have them painted. I whipped this stand up really quickly so that way we could transport the front clip. And I've kept it all these years so that way I knew one day I'd have to pull the front clip back off of this thing and we would have a place for it. So something that I'm wanting to do is I want to know exactly what this complete front end weighs. So it'll be everything you see here: hood, fenders, the grill assembly. I'll put the bumper back on it once we get it on the stand here. But I want a number on what this front clip weighs, just for curiosity's sakes. And then I'd love to compare that to like what a fiberglass front clip weighs. Now, I have no plans of going to a fiberglass front clip, but it would just be interesting to know some of the weight differences. So when we do pull this off, we'll get it on this stand, and before we do that, I will put the scales underneath of it, and I'll zero the scales out, so that way when we do put the front clip on, we'll know exactly what this thing weighs. Like that? Okay. All right, can you hold that? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. Front clip is off. We zeroed out the scales before we put it on there. That way we weren't getting a false weight with the weight of the stand. And it comes in at 182 pounds. So pretty heavy. I was kind of hoping that thing would be somewhere in the 150-ish range, but this old first gen steel got some weight to her there. So I'm gonna try to look online and see if I could find what the weight of a fiberglass front clip is with the hood and everything, just to see. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's 100 pounds to be lost off the front of this thing by going to a fiberglass front clip. But man, it just looks so good, all steel with the grill and the bumper and everything, that I don't know if I could just bring myself to go to fiberglass. Not to mention paintwork is really expensive. Since I'd already had the head off of this thing when I was doing the troubleshooting back last year, really it made the task of having to pull the engine out pretty dang easy. I went to the local speed shop and picked up some fitting plugs for the fuel lines to help keep the mess down as well. Basically just a AN cap and plug, so that way when I pull the fuel lines off, it doesn't make a big old mess. And then if you've ever tried to drag an engine lift through the gravel, you know that is no fun. So it's just easier to throw it in the back of the truck there and bring it down and get this thing hooked up. Since the head's off, it makes it pretty easy. Just use that little cable deal. Got the engine bolts loosened up to the motor mounts, and really not a whole lot left to get this thing out.
Okay, what do I grab to keep it from teetering?
That's fine, yeah, the pump's fine.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just gonna raise up a little bit. And then we're trying to beat the firewall up too.
Right. Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I'm just trying to raise it up.
I know, but it's picking the back.
That's
up.
okay.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying you can adjust that.
You start pushing it that way a little bit. There you go.
What was that?
That was a bolt. Hold on.
Okay.
It's just the motor mount bolts. I might have to, let me let it down a little bit so I can get to that. Take that bolt out and then it'll be free. Watch your hand. Watch your hand.
All right. Something just heavy.
It's lighter with the head off.
I know, I bet it is. I bet it still weighs 500 pounds.
Oh, it weighs more than that.
You got the turbo off and everything, it still weighs that much.
There we go. Is that bolt out on your side?
Not yet. It's got weight on it now.
Those will probably come out.
How many bolts is in it?
Yeah, but they're not like in it.
Want me to take them out if it's tough? Or just leave them in it?
I'll just leave them in if everything's
Leave
okay.
that, see what it does. I gotta move that line when it gets fine. Oh, okay. Keep going.
You see both lines, there's a fitting. Yeah, okay.
We're good?
Yeah, it's looking,
Just go slow and then that way you can double check me.
looking good.
I'm keeping it off the firewall. The only one line I'm concerned with.
I'm gonna go forward a little bit if I can.
Roll it back.
No, I gotta get up above this fitting first before I go forward.
Okay.
So just watch,
I will.
see that fitting?
Yeah.
Just make sure that we don't get into that one and raise it up.
Put one on there. Go on up, go more.
It needs to go back towards the firewall just a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah, we just need to get it up past that fitting.
Hold on. Push it
Line
long.
almost there.
Okay. There you
Just
go.
raise it up a little more.
There you go. Walk around, make sure you're good.
We're okay over here. All right, I'm gonna
Alright,
pull
hold
it forward a
on.
little bit.
Okay. I was gonna say this line's hanging up here. You want me to take it off?
Yeah, yeah.
It's got a bracket in there. You gotta take
Hold
that
on,
spring out.
hold on. Hold on. I need to, oh, it's cooler. I was like, what's going on? I thought I had all the coolant out of this thing.
No, it's gotta go on this side of it.
Just fish that dipstick underneath of it.
Oh, damn.
It's okay. Yeah. I'll raise it up a little more. Just to get the.
There's nothing over there, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take these out just so they don't get hung up on my sensor. The fuel shut off, like emergency fuel shut off,
Oh, okay.
since I don't have an air shut off.
Did you put that on there just after you took the air shut off?
Yeah, safety.
But that ain't gonna keep it from running away.
Oh yeah, well, that'll dump all the fuel pressure instantly.
Oh, I
That'll
thought
kill it quicker than the
I
air.
thought it would run on oil. Okay,
Well-
well, stop. Back her up.
It needs to- You want it to go up?
I would if you want to clear that cross member.
Well, it needs to go your way a little bit.
Move it with
I
that.
know.
Pull on this stuff. Any more? Push it.
Man, it's okay. You can come.
I
out.
can just swing
You
it
can come
back.
out. It's alright. I'm just fishing this line over here.
Okay. I'll watch it. Go ahead.
I'm trying to get the.
You don't want to
I'm trying to get the leg down here. You know how these things are.
Yeah, if you don't get the wheels going right.
Yeah. Watch.
You gotta go up a little higher. I don't want you to hit that valve.
Oh,
Okay, now you can go all the way up. I think it'll clear.
Yeah,
Will
it's
it clear
gotta
that front one?
yeah, I just gotta get it.
No, it won't.
No, I can go up.
Okay, all right. I thought you were just trying to go in one push.
No.
Now let's go. There we go. Where are you going with it?
Just straight back for now. Just so I can let it down. You can
You
hang
want
on
a
there.
board to set it on, or you just gonna just?
I'm not sure where I'm gonna. What
I
I'm
just
gonna
stick
do.
something on in case that thing loses pressure.
Yeah, well, it's not like it's any good.
Well, with hanging.
No, the it's got a rod hole
Oh,
through it.
okay. Well, never mind. Don't go too crazy with it.
Thank you.
That was easy. I thought it was gonna be harder than that.
now that the engine is out, I'm starting to get excited about this. Not really so much of how gross this is under here and all the cleaning that needs to be done from the oil splash and the wiring needs cleaned up in this thing. It's looking pretty rough and sad, and I don't like seeing it like that. But I am excited about getting this apart so we can figure out exactly what happened to this thing. And pretty much the only thing I'm in limbo on right now is the cam situation, if the cam is tore up or not. And then that's going to dictate how quickly I can start assembling the new short block. So that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Got the engine out. The next one, we'll get the engine to the shop and we will get it tore down together, and we'll see exactly what we're looking at and what it's going to take to start putting the new one together. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys are interested in staying up to date on the new engine build here, click the subscribe button and make sure that the bell notification is on, so that way you will get notified every time I drop a new video. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.